Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So for the last few days, I think 2 days ago, I was having a very good time of hiking. There was a national park attached with the Toronto Zoo, and it was obviously spectacular. I did not really believe that there would be a place like that. Just taking 15 minutes from my home by bus. And the reason why I really value this kind of activity and having like the place to do cardio, jogging, running, walking, even exercising, and enjoying the observations is because, as you know, like our human beings usually, I'm not saying sometimes, but usually we need to keep our eyes looking at somewhere that is unlimited or infinite. Because if we stay in a room or any kind of place that has four walls but around us, it is going to keep our observation very narrow. And I don't think most human beings can control that at all for a very long time. Anxiety, depressions are going to come to you at the end of the day. I'm not saying that I'm experiencing anxiety or depression at all, because I always keep going outside after work every single day. But usually I just walk around like the neighborhood, and it is very boring, bro. It's very boring to be walking around the neighborhood. Same houses, same place, same trees, nothing new. But if you have found any kind of like national wild park, it is going to be the best of the best of the best, because there are so many new things there, including the river, including the steeps, down to like the very much deeper area that you obviously can, you know, try to explore something new. I mean, some people, they are very weird, right? Like they think that like it can be like a lot of like new spots inside forests, and they tend to make it their regular spot to go camping there. Like I mean, some people like to go there every day, but not myself. Yeah, I'm also one of the weirdos. Whatever. All right. So, coming back to where we are, I think this is what I got also yesterday. The Hong Kong Diaries. This book was written by the last governor of Hong Kong. And I think this is very important that we need to be reading more about this, how Hong Kong was being governed during his last administration. And I think there are a lot of stories to tell. So I was just reading, I think until now, no, yeah, maybe around this, just not too much, right? Yeah, please try this one. Chris Patten, government. I think he's now like being one of the member of the House of Lords in the UK, like, which is equivalent to being the senator in the US or Canada. So he was basically the last governor of Hong Kong, and he was also the one tracking down. We called it like electoral reform, which were potentially leaving the very good democratic foundation for Hong Kong. But then, as you guys know, the People's Republic of China government, or the Chinese Communists, decided to replace it by another like legislator, and which essentially took away a lot of right from a lot of people from Hong Kong. Oh yeah, so there was something beside it. All right, few days ago, I was looking at like one of the news talking about Intel, and I don't think it was a very good one. I know that Intel was not doing very well because there were so many companies leading up with the micro semiconductor whatever, and then a lot of companies were taking up like their leads, right? And Intel was totally falling behind. I mean, actually going down very bad. And the reason why I say that, not because I was looking at like the value of the company yet, but because I feel like the stock price was going into the unlimited sell off, and it keep going down that way. But I heard some people saying about that like Intel was actually backed up by the government. Like it used to have like something like a government contract, whatever, with the Department of Defense plus the U.S. government. But I also heard about a few days ago that the government right now is considering withdrawing from the contract with the Intels. And one of the options that they also proposed that Intel should be potentially be merged with AMD or Marvell. And I don't know what's going to happen with that, but why don't we just take a look at the value of the company first and let's have a better look at it. Alright, so let's go to the SEC. This one's going to be on the other side. Intel Corporation. Now we need to know the current price. Oh, okay. Oh, my bad. Is it? Oh, TC, right? Market cap. Enterprise value. All right. Let's go around to see the cash and the debt. Right. The revenues is down $884 million or 6% from the quarter third 2023. So the last quarter from last year. So this year is pretty much lower. All right. Gross margin. I mean, according to what they say, cash flow. All right. Here comes the place we need. Alright, cash we have around 8 billion, is right? 8,785. Ooh, they have pretty much debt, huh? Like around 46. Yeah. 46,471 with the long-term liabilities, short-term debt. So we have to include two of these together. Ouch. That's pretty huge. That is pretty huge. Yeah, for sure, this company has pretty much debt. Let's double check with the Yahoo Finance to see like if the numbers are matching. If they are not matching, so there must be something wrong. Because usually we cannot trust anyone. By intraday, okay, market cap right now is $97 billion. Okay, market cap that we are having right now is 100 million. Oh, 100 billions, right? Statistic. Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, according to my calculation, we have the higher enterprise value. I mean, the company has more debt than its cash, and at a very risky issue, man. All right, whatever. Revenues. Let's put it this year. Earnings. Oops, ouch. So yeah, basically the income lost that we just received recently, it's actually more lost than. You know, sometimes I got a feeling that like when we enter any numbers, if the loss our calculation is more than what is reported, so the one that has more loss should be more trusted, because we look at like more numbers details rather than like what is reported online. Or sometimes we are reporting like the profit. So usually the number with the less profit than what it is reported is more trustworthy rather than the one that actually has a very high profit, because we have to like sometimes like subtract. There are some of the other numbers that can be contributing to its real value. So that is why we shouldn't be very optimistic about like the reported numbers in any kind of company. And we know that like there are so many shady things in these numbers. But yeah, just it is what it is. Wow, that seems very alright. So quarterly reported, we got March, June, after June there's a huge much more loss, like almost like what the hell, 16 time 16 time loss. You kidding me, right? You guys kidding me, right? I don't want to believe this kind of thing, but is it true? Because if that is true, that's gonna be very insane. Like just quarter. Alright, it is still what it is. What can we do? Oh guys, there are so many numbers right here. Oops. Actually, this company is not making any money at all. It keep on losing. But basically, it was making a little bit money, a little bit money since 2023 and 2022. But quarterly, no. It looks like it has lost a lot since 2024. Like the first one, they lost $381 million, and then it came to $1,600,000, and then it come to nine. Well, no, yeah, and then it come to 16 billion loss. That is a huge contributing loss. All right, whatever we are seeing right now, what can we do? Just checking the formulas before. All right. For sure. For sure. Yeah, this company is, I don't know whether it's going bankrupt. Why don't we just go into the valuation one? Marketing general restructuring charges. All right. Gross profit. Gross profit. Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. Research and development. 3,870. $4,046,49. General administrative. Oh, sometimes I take it wrong on 2023 or 2024. Other types of charges. Not so much in 2023. I mean the last quarter. But yeah, this year they spent a lot of things on the audit charges. I mean, looks like a lot. Looks like much more than the general administrative or even development, like restructuring. I wonder if it is related to the massive layoff. Oh, my bad. Very interesting. Then we got more losses. Equity investment, gain or loss, they lose everything. Well, this company looks like going bankrupt, eh? Is it? I mean, I'm not trying to make someone look bad, but it looks like it is. Oh, sorry about that. What is this tax that they have? Oh, my bad. Before tax provision 2023, so minus 62. 362. And then, well, obviously, you don't have anything to lose. And you got tax benefit. I don't know, like how it comes from, but obviously they don't have to pay tax for the last quarter. I mean, tax provision. Maybe they save a lot of money here because obviously they have nothing else to lose. So based on net, based on what we are having right now, the net in 2024 is, I mean, the net loss. I'm not talking about the net like profit. So the loss is 16,989 billion dollars. All right. So what is the share diluted? The number of shares. Dividing for per share. Not very good. I mean, to be honest, I think the company's share should be traded much lower than the what it is having right now, because obviously the company is not making any money at all. It's not even making any money. It looks like it's going bankrupt very soon. Anyway, I mean, I'm not trying to make it sound too negative, because it looks like the government is not interested in bailing them out at all. So yeah, basically 2024 was doing much better, but 2023 was doing much better than 2024. Yeah, as you guys can see, there's a huge decline in the earning per share, in the gross margin. Let's go to the revenue growth. Ouch. Ouchie, ouchie. Yeah, minus 6%. As you guys can see, like there's a huge difference between. I mean, I'm just taking an example. Of course, two of these companies are not in the same industry, but you guys can see that like, even though the revenue growth of the VFC was actually much worse, but still 2023 2024, the gross margin, they are pretty much still catching up each other, and they're not pretty too apart from each other. So there's still the hope that they can be catching up with the profit in the near future if they have the better strategy for the business, but not like Intel. I'm not saying that this company is going to be going bankrupt soon and you should be shorting the company, whatever it says, or even though it is pretty much undervalued right now. But the problem right here is that the growth based on the valuation models right here, there's no opportunity it can be making the very recovery in the terms of price, even the stock price, because this value has created a huge loss on the confidence for most investors, long term and short terms. Traders just look at this and consider this kind of company as a crap, you know. So I don't think, even though the company is being pretty much undervalued, but it has the reason for being undervalued, because the company is not actually making any money at all, and the margin between the profit with the revenues just 15% is actually obviously pretty out of control for the ability to create any kind of huge profit or the consistent net profit, right? So Intel is done. There's no way if I am making my own personal investment decision, I would never invest into this company. I would never trade this company. First, this company has lost so many confidence, and the volume of intra trading would never actually help any kind of profit. I tried it once, and I didn't lose a lot of money. I just tried from kind of option on it, and the volume is never enough in order to make any profit to pay off the time value that you have lost from it. So, not on Intel, no. But there's still there's still a chance we can be looking at like AMD and the Marvell, like two of this company, AMD and Marvell. So taking a look at two of this company, because there is actually the proposed option that Intel should be merged into AMD or Marvell, and yeah, watching up two of these shares, they can be much better opportunity to be working on this. And maybe next time I will be making the video of valuation on AMD and Marvell. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching today. I will be seeing you guys next time. Have a nice day.